First of all, holy buckets, have you seen the new Lugia alternate art? I'm not going to show it in this video because I don't want to spoil it for anybody in case you're trying to wait as long as possible before getting the reveal. And I know it's not everybody's cup of tea. I get it. I get some people were looking for something more, looking for something a little bit better. But this, like, follows the lore of Lugia to the T, going back to the second movie that ever released. And if you read up on the lore and the person who created it and the person who designed it and the tragic demise that, like, it's perfect. It is a beautiful looking card, and that really kind of ties Silver Tempest all together. I'm hoping to have a Silver Tempest video on Friday, but we'll see if things kind of line up properly. Today, we are going to jump into the newer releases that are coming out this upcoming Friday. What is going on, Fan Clan? Welcome back to the channel. Happy Tuesday. I'm really excited because we typically like to go over some of the newer products that haven't been released yet. So this upcoming Friday, there are 3, technically 4-ish new products that are coming out that you can find at big box stores like Walmart, like Target. You'll be able to wake up. We already went over the hidden potential tins, which are filled with just amazing goodies. The ones that we opened had 2 Evolving Skies packs, 2 Lost Origin packs, and a Brilliant Stars pack. I know that Pokerev opened up the same tins and he had a Fusion Strike pack instead of Brilliant Stars, so that means some of them will have Fusion Strike, some of them will have Brilliant Stars. I think it depends on what distribution network you're using. But today we're going to go over the other releases that are coming out this Friday. And I'm not overly excited about all of these. The first box that we're going to cover is the Virizion box. So we've got an entire case here. We're going to flip through it pretty quick. We're going to open up the case, see if we get any good pulls. I'm going to flip you guys around so you can take a look at the promo card right away. So this is the Virizion V box right here. It comes with a Virizion V and a Keldeo plus a Jumbo. This is going to retail in stores for $19.99. Looks like you've got 2 Lost Origin packs in here, as well as what I'm assuming is an Astral Radiance pack and a Fusion Strike pack. So nothing really to ride home about. It looks like these are already being discounted pretty severely right out of the gates, which is rather unfortunate. I do like Virizion a lot, and I think Virizion did deserve a ultra rare, but I kind of was hoping for something a little bit more glamorous. It's not the most competitive card in the world. The artwork isn't I mean, it's not stunning. It lets a little bit to be imagined, I guess. So here is the Jumbo, so you can kind of get a better look at everything there. And then, like I said, we've got our 2 Lost Origin packs. Then we've got Astral Radiance and Fusion Strike. So overall, the actual pack contents of it, not ideal, unfortunately. But we'll see how the pull rates go. We open up an entire case, so that way we can get a good feel for pull rates. We're going to start out with Fusion Strike, Astral Radiance, and then Lost Origin. We're still chasing that alternate art Rotom. We have not pulled that yet, so maybe this will be the box that we actually do it. But I'm not going to hold my breath because that card just seems to evade me. Hopefully the alternate art Lugia will not be quite as bad. When you open up a collection box, you really want to get 1 hit is kind of your goal. 1 out of 4. That kind of lowers it down to about 9 hits per booster box. And when you've got 3 packs in here that feature a Trainer Gallery or a Radiant card, you should expect to get at least 1 hit. But as you can see right now, we are starting out over our first 3. We could be skunked in our first box, which would be severely unfortunate. Yeah, it looks like we're not going to get anything in that first box. So that was an oofda, but we will see. Maybe the second box will be better. Maybe it's just all uphill from here. The other boxes that we're going to be going through will be the Deoxys VSTAR VMAX box and the Zeraora VSTAR and VMAX box. So I'm not going to talk too much about those right now. I'll talk more about them when we actually get into them. The retail price on these Virizion boxes right here is $19.99. So $19.99, and like I said, it comes out this upcoming Friday along with the Hidden Potential Tins. The Hidden Potential Tins are definitely the best of the products that are releasing, and these are kind of like the last string of products that will be coming out until we get Silver Tempest, which all of a sudden started looking a lot better. And then we've got the Charizard Ultra Premium Collection coming out at the end of October. That'll be just before the release of Silver Tempest. So we get a little bit of a break here, but kind of a lot coming out over the last couple weeks, because we just had the Infernape boxes, and we just had the Pokemon Go deck holder, whatever those things are called. It's a lot, and it really is important to kind of manage your budget properly, so that way you can make the best decisions for your collection dollars. As we've got a Hisuian Zoroark V-Star, so that's a little bit better of a box. We got 2 hits in this one here, which isn't too bad. So there's the Hisuian Zoroark V-Star and a Darkrai V, so pretty good there. There are 6 boxes in an entire case, and the reason that I like going through an entire case is it really kind of helps me determine if there's any specific pull rates that happen when you get a booster or when you get an actual case of options, if you're guaranteed like a secret rare or anything like that. Now, I'm sure there's not, but it's always a fun thing to kind of look at, and then eventually I'll be able to compile all the data together from the cases that we've opened to get a good sense of if collection boxes are really worth opening or not. The problem is when you open up, so you get X amount of hits pretty much for every 36 packs, as we've got an Inteleon VMAX. That's not bad. For every 36 packs, that's why we do a lot of booster box pull rate videos to kind of get a feel for what a set looks like. But when you're splitting that up and you're getting X amount of hits out of 3 different pack arts, it kind of makes things a little bit confusing, as we've got a Gallade Holo. That's not too bad. And then we've got 2 Lost Origin packs left, so we're halfway through the box almost in 3 hits. So if we can get 1 hit per box on average, that's pretty good. We have not gotten a single Trainer Gallery card as of yet, which is a little bit surprising considering the fact that this is our 9th pack that could have a Trainer Gallery card in it, as we've got our first Radiant card, a Radiant Gardevoir. So back-to-back boxes with a couple hits, which is pretty good, but still no secret rare, no alternate art. We'll move on to box number 4 of Virizion. I just remember the Virizion, like they didn't do Virizion justice, in my opinion, in the Sun and Moon series either. Like they did have the ultra rares, they did have the full art Virizion GX, and it was fine. It wasn't as glamorous as what it was during the EX era. And if you remember the EX era, if you were around during the EX era, Virizion was a huge playable card when it was paired up with Genesect. It was just kind of a force to be reckoned with. Grimmsnarl Holo right there. It was amazing. It did really well. It did extremely well at Worlds a couple of years in a row, and then continued dominancy throughout even the expanded format when it kind of shifted off into that. So it was always a very competitive card. And then we've got the Virizion GX, which wasn't really playable at all, and then fast forward, it was kind of ignored throughout the entirety of Sword and Shield. And I understand you have new Pokemon that you kind of want to introduce and things like that, but then finally released as a box promo here, and nothing that really stands out about it. But at least there is a Virizion here, which is pretty cool, as we get, that was a bad one. So we did get a holographic rare in that, and that's it. As we move on to box number 5, we'll see if we get anything in this one, as I'm piling up garbage left and right around here. Hopefully we can get at least a secret rare, at least a full art of some sort. We have not gotten anything better than a VMAX and a V-Star. Those are kind of the main ones that we've received so far. But we will see if we can get something a little bit better in this one. There is the code card. We'll see. It would be nice to get maybe an alternate art from even Fusion Strike. Those alternate art VMAXs have really just blown up in price, as we've got a Dragapult Holo to start out with box number 5. But yeah, they have blown up in price. The Espeon VMAX can't even find, last time I checked on TCG Player, it was completely sold out, which is very, very interesting. I've also taken the liberty of copying down the listings for the Silver Tempest booster boxes to see, now that the alternate art Lugia has been released, or leaked, I should say, what it looks like as far as sales go. I think it'll be interesting to see if one card can really make a set, because that's really what's happening right now. Silver Tempest, while it looks great and there's some amazing full art trainers in there, there's a lot to be desired still. And Lugia is going to help, but I don't know if it's going to be enough to carry the entire set, and that's something that we'll have to kind of pay attention to. Back-to-back boxes with nothing. So this Virizion box is not looking like a good buy. I maybe would recommend, and this is my own recommendation, if you love cracking packs, go nuts. But you should be able to buy the promo card for very cheap. I do think it's only going to be a bulk promo card. I don't think it's going to make any noise in the competitive field, at least not right away. So definitely look at maybe just buying the promo card. Save your money a little bit on some of the other products that are coming out. I would probably pass on this one because it doesn't, this small sample size, only a case, but it doesn't look like there is anything that's really jumping off jumping out of the pack out of here as we move on to our third to the last pack. We haven't opened up an ultra rare in quite some time. The last hit that we got, technically, maybe we got an Origin Form Dialga V finally, but technically we got the Radiant Gardevoir, and it's been a while since we actually pulled that Inteleon VMAX, so it's nice to finally get an ultra rare. That was another product that did release last week, a really good product, the Palkia and Dialga V-Star boxes, as we got an Enamorous V. Again, still nothing that really jumps off the page at us. We have not gotten a single full art. We've gotten a VMAX and a V-Star, but other than that, not a whole lot. So as we move on to our last pack, and it'll be very interesting if we get something big in this one. Nope, doesn't look like it. Not a single trainer gallery card, and not a single full art or higher, which is unfortunate. Now we're going to jump into a case of the Deoxys VMAX and V-Star box. So this right here, I'm going to flip it around. I don't know why I'm using that camera. But this right here is the Deoxys VMAX and V-Star box. So it's pretty cool looking. Deoxys definitely a great Pokemon. Kind of like the, I don't even know what you would call it, like a true legendary or whatever you would call it. Very, very cool looking Pokemon. I'm going to bring out the promos here so you can take a look at them. Very cool product, but again, not overly competitive. Not a whole lot that is bringing a whole lot of excitement with this. So here's the VMAX right here, which looks pretty cool. I mean, protective DNA, cool ability right there. And then we've got Deoxys V-Star. It is a really cool Pokemon, I'll give it that. Deoxys V, obviously a good looking card. And then you got the Jumbo along with 4 packs. And the pack selection, not bad by any means. I mean, you get a Brilliant Stars, an Astral Radiance, and 2 Lost Origin, which is pretty good. And then you get a V-Star marker. So no Fusion Strike in this one. The only thing it's missing is Evolving Skies. So if you weren't going to get an Evolving Skies pack, I mean, these are probably the top 3 sets that you would want in the pack selection. So this one, not bad. We're going to start out with Astral Radiance, move on to Brilliant Stars, and then we'll finish up with the 2 Lost Origin. And we'll see how the pulls go. In this case, you get 3 Deoxys as we start off with a Miltank, which is actually a good pull, a good holo rare from Astral Radiance that does have a little bit of value because of its competitive playability. So we move on to Astral Radiance. We'll see if we can get a Trainer Gallery card. Nope, but we got a Mimikyu VMAX. So starting out a little bit better already in these boxes than what we did with our Virizion boxes, unfortunately, which I guess I expected. I didn't expect necessarily pulls to be poor, but I expected the box to be not something that I would necessarily recommend. These I would recommend to an extent. I do like Zeraora a lot. Zeraora already obviously has a VMAX coming out in the Chilling Reign set. We've also had multiple copies of Zeraora as we've gotten a Banette, which is pretty cool. So it seems like we've already gotten Zeraora enough. I'm surprised that they printed another variant of it, but we don't have a V-Star of it. So that'll be pretty cool to look at as we move on to box 2. Technically, we had 2 hits in the first box. Not bad. And then we did have a Miltank, which was pretty good too. So I'm just going to put these things to the side here, and hopefully I'm just making a giant mess. We'll see if we get something a little bit better. I could really go for just a Rotom would be fantastic, or an alternate art. A good pull would be great. I got to get this code card out of here. These should be live on PTCG or PTCG Live starting this upcoming Friday, which is when these release. So there's the code card for that. So hopefully you can take advantage of those. And then let's see what we get in the packs. These are a little bit more expensive. These are $29.99. So again, only 4 packs, but you get 3 promos rather than just 1. So you get the VMAX and the V-Star along with the Deoxys V or the Zeraora V. The Zeraora at least has a little bit of playability attached to it. It could be okay in the competitive field. I don't know if there's necessarily a space for it right now, but with so much Palkia running around, it is possible that Zeraora could see some play. Definitely has more potential than what we've seen so far out of the Virizion and the Deoxys, but that could all change. There's a lot of stuff as people test more that they kind of uncover in the competitive field, which is what makes it so interesting, as we've got a Kyurem VMAX, which is a really good card to pull out of Lost Origin because it does extremely well. It was one of the most played decks at the Peoria Regional, and then actually I think it was the most played deck at Peoria, and did extremely well, making it into day 2, and then I believe it had 1 spot in top 8 as well. So we've got another hit in that box. Only 1 in that, but at least it was a Kyurem VMAX. Still no full arts or higher, which is I mean, that's what these collection boxes can be, really hit or miss. Every once in a while, you'll get something that's like, oh, this is why I buy these collection boxes. And then you'll buy like another 20 of them, and you'll be like, this is why I don't buy these collection boxes. So we'll see if we can get something good out of these last 4 boxes that we've got here. Let me get out this promo card for you. There's that for you guys. And then we will see what we get out of these 4 packs here. We start out with Astral Radiance. Oh, and hopefully we'll pull something good. It is crazy how fast time is flying. We're already almost at Halloween. We're almost at the release of the Charizard Ultra Premium Collections. On October 26th, we're going to be streaming and giving away probably about a dozen of those Ultra Premium Collections as we pull a Charizard V-Star. Not a bad pull right there. So that's definitely the best pull that we've had so far. That Fire Lizard right there, as we were talking about Charizard. So that's a good pull. Not too bad, but still not a full art or higher. We'll see if we can get anything else here in our last 3 boxes. But yeah, we'll probably be giving away about 12 of those Charizard Ultra Premium Collections on our live stream, Sableye, on October 26th. So definitely make sure you are around for that. Sableye, actually a very good holographic rare to pull out of your bulk from Lost Origin. We're going to look at the Zeraora boxes now. Sableye, a big card in those Lost Zone decks that have been performing so well. It's got a little bit of value associated with it. It's actually worth more than, I believe, every single regular art V in Lost Origin. So that's definitely something worth noting right there. We'll see how these Zeraora promos look, so you can get a good understanding of those as I just continue to pile up garbage. It's one of the problems with the packaging. There's just so much plastic in this packaging, in Pokemon's packaging for these collection boxes. So let's take a look here at the Zeraora. I do really like Zeraora. Zeraora is a super cool Pokemon. There's the V, there's the Zeraora V-Star, and the Zeraora VMAX. Real flashy, great coloring, good looking card. So that's pretty exciting. I do like I said, Zeraora a lot. And we'll see what we get out of, we've got 12 packs left technically. So we'll see if we can get anything good out of these last 12 packs. Still hunting. So we've got a Magnezone Hollow, still hunting for just a full art or better. We have not pulled one of those yet, but if you never know, I mean, it just takes one hit, turn everything around as we get finally, we got a Trainer Gallery card. It seems like, I mean, we did pull the Banette, but other than that, not a whole lot. So we've got the Single Strike Urshifu V. Single Strike Urshifu V. So finally, we actually got a Trainer Gallery card that's a little bit more difficult to pull, but still technically no full arts yet. We're not going to count that as of yet. So hopefully we'll get something. Nothing in this pack, unfortunately, as we move on to our last Lost Origin pack. And then we've only got 2 boxes left. Try not to make these videos too long, which is why I don't do the pack trick or anything like that. But it's a lot of stuff to unwrap. So it does, I apologize for the length of the video. It does go a little bit longer than I would necessarily like, especially as I'm fighting these collection boxes and making a giant mess all over the place. So, but we are almost complete. We've got 2 boxes left, and hopefully we'll pull something good out of one of these last 2 boxes. Here's the code card for this Zeraora box there. And then we will move the Jumbo out of the way and then hopefully pull something good. I just don't know where all the full arts are. Oh my goodness. Just don't exist. They just don't exist apparently. All right, we're going to start out with Astral Radiance. It'd be crazy to open up 12 boxes. So 48 packs without pulling a full art would be insane. Hisuian Decidueye V. Not too bad. So that's a good start to this box. We got a hit. Our first pack magic. So we move on to Brilliant Stars here. See if we can get something else. Something else, hopefully. I mean, anything else of the full art or higher rarity would be really nice. Nothing in there, unfortunately. So we'll move on to Lost Origin. And hopefully there's a Rotom hiding in one of these 2 packs, because I still have not seen it. And it looks like we've got a Radiant Hisuian Sneasler and a Comfey. Comfey, definitely one of the rares that you want to keep out of your bulk, as that is the kind of like the hot point of those Lost Zone decks. So definitely nice to see a rare that has a little bit better value than bulk, because bulk has just completely died altogether. And then we finish off with a Banette. So in that box, all we got was not much. So we will move on to our last box and hope for the best here. We're down to our last 4 packs without pulling a full art. Woo! That means that we have had pretty much bad openings in our last 2 videos after having some really good openings. When we opened up the Palkia VSTAR boxes and the Dialga VSTAR boxes, we pulled extremely well. And even the Infernape collection case, we pulled extremely well in that too. But the Hidden Potential tins, unfortunately, did not yield much potential. So that wasn't very good, despite opening all of those Evolving Skies packs. And now here we are with our final box of these Zeraora boxes, and we'll see if we we have not pulled anything super stellar. Outside of the Charizard V-Star is actually pretty good, so that's not bad. As we've got a Hisuian Samurott V, so Astral Radiance definitely carrying some weight here. It seems like we've had some first pack magic so far, which is pretty good, but we'll see if we can get anything else as we move on to Brilliant Stars. And it looks like we got a Flygon V full art. Finally, it took us, wow, it took us a lot of packs. So 46 packs to pull a full art, which is absolutely insane. We'll see if we get something out of these last 2 Lost Origin packs. This box is turning out to be good so far. We got a regular art V and a full art V. Nothing in that Lost Origin pack. And hopefully we'll do the magic tap. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then hopefully that automatically makes something really, really good in this. No, not this time. Didn't work this time. So that's it. So not too bad. I do like the Zeraora box. I think that one's not too bad. The Deoxys box, obviously pretty cool. The Virizion box, probably pass on for this time. Not something that I would necessarily recommend going out. Maybe get the promo card, something like that. But I do hope you guys enjoy the content. If you do, hit that like button down below. Leave a comment because it does go a long way for the algorithm. Most importantly, hit that subscribe button. We're inching closer and closer to that 100,000 subscriber mark. I cannot wait till we get there so I can stop annoying you guys with it. When we get there, we're gonna have like the biggest celebration ever imaginable. It's gonna be amazing. So thank you guys so much for everything. Until next time, peace.